Hello, welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Monday, January 29th, 2024. We go to West Africa, where three nations are leaving a political bloc. Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso have announced their decision to withdraw from the Economic Community of West African States, better known as ecowas, due to sanctions imposed by them by the organization following military takeovers in each country. The military regimes in these nations have had strained relationships with ECOWAS since each military took power through a coup in their countries. In a joint statement released on Sunday, the three countries collectively decided to leave the bloc, citing it as an independent decision.
And Brigadier General Abdurrahman Tiani, the respective heads of the state of Burkina Faso, the Republic of Mali, and the Republic of Niger, taking full responsibility before history and responding to the expectations, concerns, and aspirations of their people, decide in full sovereignty to withdraw Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger from the Economic Community of West African States, effective immediately. After 49 years, the valiant people of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger regretfully and with great disappointment observe that the organization has drifted from the ideals of its founding fathers and the spirit of Pan Africanism. They argue that ECOWAS, under foreign influence, betrayed its founding principles and became a threat to its member states and their populations, which it was supposed to ensure the well being of. The organization notably failed to assist these states in their existential fight against terrorism and insecurity. Worse, when these states decided to take their destiny into their own hands, ECOWAS allegedly adopted an irrational and unacceptable stance by imposing sanctions that were illegal, illegitimate, inhumane, and irresponsible.
The militaries in Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso had formed an alliance back in 2023 amid the removal of French military from those countries. Recent coup attempts in Sierra Leone and Guinea Bissau have further highlighted the challenges faced by ECOWAS member states. Those in West Africa, let us know on your thoughts. So, know if this came as a surprise, especially with these three countries. Uh, one of them removing the French embassy or the French ambassador. Let's go to East Africa, where the UN Security Council will meet to discuss brewing tensions between two nations. The United Nations Security Council is meeting to address the intensifying dispute between Ethiopia and Somalia. This meeting comes after Ethiopia and the self declared Republic of Somaliland signed an agreement allowing Ethiopia sea access. The meeting was called by the Somali government under Article 35 of the UN Charter. It describes the January 1st agreement as a violation of Somalia's constitution, stating that the quote unquote memorandum of understanding was entered into without the consent or endorsement of the federal government of Somalia and effectively violates the country's constitution. The situation has drawn significant attention with international bodies voicing concerns over looming tensions. Somalia asserts that Ethiopia's 50-year lease of sea access in exchange for recognizing the Republic of Somaliland constitutes a quote unquote unlawful transgression. Meanwhile, Ethiopia maintains its stance on the agreement, with Somaliland arguing that this move, quote unquote, paves the way for Ethiopia to secure sea access based on commercial basis and mutually acceptable terms. Somaliland broke away from Somalia back in 1991 and declared itself a self ruled public. Since then, no nation under the United Nations has officially recognized Somaliland. Those in East Africa, let us know on your thoughts. Let us know if you feel that this was serious enough that the United Nations Security Council has to be brought in. Let's go to the Caribbean and end it there. We go to Haiti, where chances of a foreign police coming seem bleak. Last weekend, the Kenyan High Court blocked the government from deploying police officers to Haiti to fight and help fight the gangs in the Caribbean country. The High Court Justice Enoch Mita argued that the deployment should be or would be illegal as the National Security Council lacks the legal authority to send police outside of Kenya.
A declaration is hereby issued that sections 107, 108, and 109 of the National Police Service Act, which provide for deployment of police officers outside the country under reciprocal arrangement to reciprocating countries, are constitutional and valid. 2. A declaration is hereby issued that National Security Council has no mandate to deploy police officers outside Kenya under Article 240, Sub-Article 8 of the Constitution or any other law. A declaration, that's number 3, is hereby issued that any decision by any state organ or state officer to deploy police officers to Haiti and any further action or steps taken by any state organ or state officer in furtherance of such a decision contravenes the Constitution and the law and is therefore unconstitutional, illegal, and invalid. An order is hereby issued prohibiting deployment of police officers to Haiti or any other country otherwise than in compliance with Part 14, that is Sections 107 and 108 of the National Police Service Act.
The High Court Justice added that the Council can only deploy military, not police, for peacekeeping missions such as Haiti. Last year, Kenya had volunteered to lead a multinational security force in Haiti to quell gang violence. The judge further explained that Kenyan law only allows the government to deploy police officers to another country if a reciprocal agreement exists between Kenya and that nation. Kenya's government had said that it will appeal against the ruling. Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry last year asked the United Nations to urgently deploy a multinational force. Kenya's Prime Minister also said that his government has been overwhelmed by gangs who control 80% of the capital, Port-au-Prince. The UN Security Council backed Kenya's offer to lead the force, and Kenyan lawmakers went on to approve the deployment. Since receiving the court ruling, the Kenyan government has stated that they will look for an appeal. Those in Haiti, let us know your thoughts. Let us know on if you're happy, you're sad. Were you expecting the Kenyan police officers to be able to come to your guys' country? When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day. And it comes to us from the Maasai. What's going on? The Maasai of Tanzania and Kenya. Awesome. What's going on, you guys? I want to know a greeting in Maasai. If anybody knows any Maasai, how do they greet? Put a comment below. Let me know. And it reads, you cannot force water up a hill. Once again, you cannot force water up a hill. Maasai proverb. I like this one because let me speak to my guys. Let me speak to my guys here. Is what this says is that you can't force people to do something that they don't want to do, or you can't force people to be whom they are not. And in this case, I'm going to relate it to my guys. Whenever you come across a beautiful woman that you find attractive, you can't force her to like you.
After I confessed my love for her, she hit me with,
well, actually, now that you bring that up, I'm feeling like we should take a break because I don't want to move too fast.
Wait, what? Is this the same girl that was driving 8 hours every day just to hang out with me? The same girl who was virtually asking me for a relationship every day? Oh, no. I cannot make this shit up. You're telling me the day I decide to make it official with you, I'm the one that's moving too fast? Hell nah. This shit crazy.
I know a lot of us seem to think that when we're teenagers, young adults, but as you get older, you start to realize that you can't. You can't. There are several things that can definitely increase your the way that you look and appeal as a man. But again, you cannot force those things though. If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. If she doesn't find you attractive, she doesn't find you attractive. Let it go. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.